Let's use the main GeoLibrary to access the Parcels layer for organized towns. This data layer is also available for the unorganized townships, but is often incomplete, and we want a parcel in Fort Kent today. So we're going to go to Main Parcels, Organized Towns feature. And once that loads up, we're going to scroll down to the Main Parcels, Organized Towns, which will allow us to download the entire data set if we want to, but we don't today. We want to filter the data to the town of Fort Kent. Enter, and now select Fort Kent, and see we now have only 2,484 records. Now download as a shapefile, which we can extract and bring into QGIS. Now we have this zipped shapefile in our downloads. We can open that up and extract all here. And remember, when you open a shapefile, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this case. Sometimes you have more. You might think this one's the shapefile, and it is. But if you need to send a shapefile to somebody else, you need to send all of these that have the same name. These all have the database file and how to read and project this information in GIS. But when we have all our files in the same place, we can just take the shapefile, .shp here, and drag that right into our layers, and then that will load in here. But we don't want to have this solid background. Right-click and Properties, and then from there to the Symbology tab. Click on Simple Fill. Fill Color. Use the drop down. Not open it up. Use the drop down. Thank you. Transparent Fill. And let's select a nice bright yellow. Yellow shows up very well against air photos, and we've already brought in that background earlier. So go ahead and apply. OK. And now we're going to zoom in on our biopark here. So click once, but remember, we can't be in the pan tool. If we click with the pan tool, or the hand tool, it'll just move things around. We want to be in the information tool. Now we can click on that, and it shows us map book lot. That's 2-21. That's tax map number 2, lot number 21 on page 2. Now if you search for Fort Kent tax maps, you get to our page here, and we want map number 2. Within there, we're looking for parcel number 21, which is right about here. Now if we zoom in on this, I'm using the scroll wheel, holding down the control key here. We are looking for this number here, 1568/331. That's the book and page number for the Registry of Deeds. If we want the main Registry of Deeds online, we can search and find ourselves on mainregistryofdeeds.com. This used to be Aroostook Deeds North, but we've rather got a new system here, so it's time for a new video. So click on Aroostook North, and you're going to need to create an account. Use the free option, of course, and log in since I already have an account. And this is where our book and page number come in. So we were looking for 1568. You can tell I've already done this once before. And page 331. Search. And now we have from the Bracebridge Corporation, the University of Maine System, a quitclaim deed from 2007, recorded on book 1568, page 331, and we can view that here. And this gives all the information available. We can go to our next page here, a certain lot or parcel, and from there we are reading the survey information. Remember, not every parcel is going to have a survey. It may be from this point of beginning along so-and-so's land to so-and-so's land along the other border of somebody else's land. But in this case we have a surveyed lot, and this is something we can go out with our surveying class and replicate. And this is something you would need to do if you needed to get a precise location for the boundaries of any parcel. Let's see why we can't just bring in our parcels layer. This one's not terrible, but let's go over to where we're actually sitting in the GIS lab right now, and let's just pretend that we're going to do something here, maybe build a road or harvest some timber. And if we just plot this on the map, you'll see that our boundaries are way off. These are generated by digitizing tax maps, not as individual features, but as the entire page, pasted across the landscape and transformed as best as possible. But these maps were made well before the time of GIS in most cases, so you won't have a perfect fit. So this is where you need to first move this over to where it needs to be. You can learn that in a later GIS class. But then we need to actually find out where our property boundaries are described on the ground and use that for our actual purposes.